Hey there, CEOs, C-suite executives, and entrepreneurs. Today we're diving into the ultimate balancing act, the dance of business growth. I know many of you can relate to the challenge of doing everything yourself in your business. It can be difficult for us hardworking CEOs to juggle everything and still strive for success. I've been there, and let me tell you, it's not sustainable. But you're in luck today because in today's video, we're talking about the art of growing your business while working less in 2024 and beyond. Now, if you're an ambitious woman, you probably know that your greatest strength of being good at so many things can also be your downfall when you find yourself committed to too many things at once, often deprioritizing the activities that leave you feel refreshed and recharged. I want to share a quote that might resonate with you. I used to be afraid of being successful. Now I'm afraid of succeeding at the wrong thing. Let yourself hit pause right now and think about that. As a smart, driven entrepreneurial woman, it can be all too easy to wake up one morning and realize that you committed to too many things you're not in love with anymore, and that somewhere along the way, you began to neglect the practices and rituals that filled your cup. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the system I've set up to combat that scope creep within my own business. In other videos, I mentioned how I never manage my own calendar. When we established this process, I decided to block out my minimum self-care requirements on my calendar so that my team knew to never schedule over them. Sure, sometimes if a project creeps up on me or I choose for my own reasons to not show up for or reschedule my self-care appointments, this system means that I'm in complete control when I make an intentional trade-off. I am not a victim to my calendar, nor am I a victim to my team's demands from me. My boundaries are so clear that everyone on the team knows about them and won't interfere, which is so awesome. Of course, everyone takes care of themselves in different ways, but I want to share with you some of my rituals just in case it sparks some inspiration in you. First of all, I have no calls on Fridays or Mondays, giving me what we call a 4-day weekend to stay in my creative bubble. I have reserved time for the gym or movement. I have bi-weekly nail appointments. This is essential. Monthly dinners with my daughters, dates with my husband, connection dinners with new and old friends, bi-monthly trips to other masterminds to spark creativity. Now, that list might seem like way too much to some of you, and that's perfectly fine. Different phases of life require different phases of self-care, but the most basic and essential element of self-care is that you have some time and space set aside to put yourself first. No matter what it is that fills your cup, make sure you're setting boundaries around your routines and time to make sure that cup gets filled. Unfortunately, having strong time boundaries and self-care routines are not a cure-all for overwhelm. In fact, you may realize one day that you put too many fun, relaxing things on your calendar and you're overwhelmed at how many things are filling your cup. Reality is life is unpredictable, and we need to be able to discern and recognize and adapt when our mind and body start to tell us that something needs to change. Almost everyone is going to have a different set of tools to help them audit their inner worlds, whether that's journaling, therapy, meditation, exercise, a talk with a good friend, screaming a song out in the car like I do, or doing whatever you need in that moment to liberate your feelings. I applaud you for that. Now, from one ambitious woman to another, I just want to remind you that it's not silly or weak to take the time to listen to yourself when life or business starts to feel like too much at once. It can be all too easy to continuously power through until all of a sudden you realize that it's been a few weeks, months, or even years since you felt truly alive and like yourself. It's actually happened to me and many of my friends and colleagues before. No matter how accomplished anyone is, we can all suffer from the burnout that comes when you're not living in full alignment with your values. Side note, if you want to grow your business in a way that honors your values, I highly recommend applying to book a call to work with me and my team. You can do so through the link in the description of this video. Most people will tell you next that a key to getting a lot done while still protecting your time is organization. When really, organization is often used as a temporary band-aid when you've committed to too many of the wrong things. Remember that the ultimate organizer is discernment. Choosing high-quality commitments is the path to increasing your life enjoyment and decreasing overwhelm over time. Now, let's address the concept of growth. It's not about working more, it's about working smarter. You're not a machine. You're a powerhouse of creativity and innovation. When you commit to the right hard things and continue to choose quality over quantity, you'll not only progress towards your goals, but do it on your own terms. Of course, we often have to make calculated trade-offs as we work within our current constraints, but when those choices are intentional, you won't feel energetically bogged down in the process. So, my beautiful entrepreneurs, it's time to embrace the idea of working less but achieving more. Take your breaks, recharge, and invest in your self-care. A healthy, well-rested entrepreneur is a creative genius, ready to conquer the world. So there you have it, the balancing act of business growth. Build your unicorn team, organize and prioritize tasks, differentiate yourself, and remember, growth isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. As you embark on this journey of growth and balance, remember, you're not alone. We're in this together, supporting and cheering each other on. So go out there, build your unicorn team, embrace your authenticity, and let's make 2024 the year we grow our businesses to the best while working less.